Hey you guys, welcome to a new episode of Food and the Single Guy with me, your very own and very flu-stricken AMARU. Yes, I'm not feeling my best, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I decided nonetheless to do this video because it's a requested video, and one of my viewers here on the YT, her name is Doris. Doris has requested this video since last year, but I never got around to doing a video for whatever reason until today. So please bear with me, you guys. I'm not feeling my best, as I just mentioned. And every now and again I will grasp for air because I'm congested and my sinuses are acting up and all of that stuff. You know how it goes when you're dealing with the flu and with a cold and all of that stuff. I decided to go ahead and do the video because I felt like I still have some strength in me before I take some aspirin and take my ass back to bed. So, so that's that. Something else that I want to direct your attention to is the new channel art. I hope you like it. I felt very proud of myself when I did my baked asparagus video. I took the picture and I liked it very much, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to use this picture to update the channel art, and I hope you like it. The new channel icon has also been updated. I hope you like that. I also want to welcome a ton of new subscribers to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for your time. I don't take your support for granted. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lastly, what I want to say is that what I'm going to show you in this video, what I'm going to cook in this video, is an acquired taste. I want you to be very respectful in your comments because a lot of you out there feel very empowered when you sit behind a computer screen and you spew vile onto the world. There is no need for you to be an a-hole in life or online. So if this type of food is not to your liking, if this is not what you would eat, there is no need for you to be rude at all. Because I come from a country where we do eat this type of thing, all right? And in America, people eat organ meat also, like chitlins or chitterlings, as you would pronounce it correctly. So if this is not something that you would eat, again, there is no need for you to be rude about it because we eat this type of thing. So, and it is a staple dish in the Japanese cuisine in my country. We eat, and a lot of people in my country eat this. It is, and I've explained to you what a sambal is. I've already explained that in a previous video. A sambal, for lack of a better description in English, is basically an addition to your food. It's like a hot sauce, like you would have hot sauce or pepper sauce or whatnot. But you can make a dip, you can make sambal from almost everything. And that is what this is. It's an addition to your food, all right? With every bite of food that you take a little bit of your sambal and you eat it. It will give an extra kick to your food. It will add some fire to your food, if you will. So let's get on with the cooking. All right, you guys. So these are the chicken gizzards, the organ meat. They've been sitting in this basin of water with vinegar for at least a half an hour. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to rinse them. Then I'm going to check them to see if they're completely clean, because the butcher did clean them, because there is some kind of a membrane on the inside here, a yellow membrane. You need to remove that. I'm going to check them to see if he has removed all of them. And then I am going to chop them. After I've rinsed them, of course, I'm going to chop them finely before I stew them. Alrighty, you guys. So here we have our chicken gizzards, and I've inspected all of them thoroughly, and they're nice and clean. They don't smell chickeny anymore. You know what I mean? Because they've been sitting in that basin of water and vinegar to cut that raw, meaty scent, as I always explain to you. But I did find two of them to show you what I meant. You see, this yellow part right here, this is the lining of the stomach, and this membrane, you have to remove that, all right? That is not something that you want to ingest. And then at the back of the stomach, you would see a little bit of residue and a little bit of fat. You want to remove that too. You want to trim that off so it looks nice and clean. And then I have another one right here. And as you can see, this one has a little bit more fat. You want to trim that off also. Just like so. And you want to make sure that they're nice and clean, you guys. Because after all, this is organ meat. Now, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to give them a second rinse. Then I'm going to drain them again. And then I'm going to finely chop them. Alright, you guys. So next what we're going to do, we are going to finely chop the gizzards. And some people put them in the blender. That is not what I do. I like my sambal to have texture because I'm not making pate. See what I'm talking about? So you just want to chop them finely, just like so. And this is rather chewy, you guys. Alright, you guys. Now when I say finely chopped, this is what I mean. Alright? Now let me go ahead and continue chopping up the rest. Okay guys, so what we have here are the chicken gizzards, finely chopped, somewhat diced as you can see. What we have here on my chopping board is a large onion. What I have here is a large bulb of Chinese garlic. And over here I have a chunk of shrimp paste. This is a must in this dish. If you leave this out, the dish is not going to taste the way it's supposed to. Now let us continue, because what we're going to do next, we are going to stew these with the onions and the rest of the ingredients. Okay, you guys, before I turn on the cooker hood, which is going to make a lot of noise, as you may well know, I am going to heat about 3 of these spoonfuls of vegetable oil. 1 and 2 and 3. There we go. So I'm going to turn on the cooker hood now. And the first thing we're going to add to the pan is the shrimp paste. Now this thing is going to smell up the entire house, so if you don't have a cooker hood, keep a window or a door open, alright? So the onions are next. We're going to give that a nice stir. So after about 2 minutes of sauteing, we're going to add the garlic. We're going to give that a nice stir also. Okay, you guys, so 2 words that have been trending on social media lately were technical difficulties. I myself have suffered some technical difficulties while videotaping this, and I taped this about 2.5–3 weeks ago, I believe. But that is how I do my videos. I shoot them in advance, and then whenever I feel like editing a video, I edit the video and I upload it to the channel. But I videotaped this back then, and the cooker hood was turned on, and I did not hear the sound going off on my camcorder, indicating that the memory card was full. So I could not show you how I added the Scotch Bonnet pepper and the gizzards to the pan. But I know that you know a thing or two about cooking. So after the sauteing of the onions and the garlic and the shrimp paste and everything, you would add the pepper and the gizzards, and you would give that a nice stir, cover the pan, allow to simmer, the whole shebang. So when I caught on that, you know, the camera wasn't recording, I was so pissed. But I did manage to record the rest of the video, and I'm gonna insert the footage right now. Now you guys, if you could only smell this pepper, I am telling you, my eyes are burning and everything, and that's just the way I like it, by the way. Now some people add some brown sugar to this or some sweet soy sauce. The recipe does not call for any of that, so I am not going to add that to my dish. Now what I'm gonna do next, I am going to cover my pan. I'm going to turn down the heat, and I'm going to allow this to cook down for at least 15 minutes to a half an hour, but on very low heat with an occasional stir. Alright? Alright. And there we have it, you guys, our delicious sambal. It is still steaming away nicely. And as I always tell you, color makes everything a little prettier. So we are going to garnish with some fresh parsley, just like so. And there you have it, you guys, the final presentation of my Sambal Perut Ayam. This is an acquired taste, keep that in mind, but if you're adventurous enough to try this one, let me know how it turned out. In the meantime, do be well, take care, happy cooking, happy eating, don't add crazy to the craziness. I am taking my ass back to bed, and I will see you when I see you. Have a good one.